knowledge is a reality that has never been acknowledged by the government. Spies are created by intelligence agencies to collect information from the hostile.
Time out. So you guys are passionate readers, and you just dove right in, right? What I want you to do is before reading, you just don't dive in. What's your own opinion about the topic? So you actually can set your own purpose, your own, like, what you think about the topic. What do you think the article is going to teach you? What do you want to learn? So you have a purpose of reading. Okay, so back off. The before reading part is just as important as the reading part. Okay, thanks.
Been acknowledged by the government. Spies are created by intelligence agencies to collect information from the hostile countries. There is not exact process on how to become a spy.
I think the article wants to teach us what spies do and the reality. 28 in those movies, it shot while the spy not quite sure who I was and why spies are
What I want to find out about spies is how they get so sneaky. Yeah, they're so sneaky.
I want to know if they're going to take this like scientifically and stuff. I didn't expect that. To me, spies are just spies. I asked them how I shouldn't take like science and stuff.
I mean, like, spies just go undercover.
I wouldn't take it that seriously.
I think spies are cool. It says here they have valuable information considered as a secret or confidential due to unfair means, which are considered denied as their parents don't want them to do.
Oh, that cousin.
I am always amazed how many kids confess outrageous things to me just to be helpful. Then when it got interesting, a few kids have made a setting
You get secret information.
a website that made fun of an overweight girl in the school. Wow. They told others in the school about the site, and the girl was very upset. Understandably. They put up a fake profile, AOL.
Pretending to be her. These kids had way too much time on their hands. A few others admitted to using their parents' credit cards to access adult sites. It had somehow never occurred to them that the bill would eventually arrive for those type of sites. Some had been thrown off AOL for using vulgar language or provoking. But one story I will always remember. He was soft-spoken, shy, intelligent kid. Sandy-colored hair. He was a top student with the kindest. What does that mean?
I don't know. The world of spies is like a group of spies, I guess. Right? Or maybe it's a team. Hostile country.
And read it. Considered as a secret or confidential through unfair means which are considered illegal. Ooh, spies are very sneaky and yeah.
So what do they do exactly?
Spies are involved in activities considered as dangerous. They provide intelligence analysis through the collection of the help of spy cameras and what is that?
Related to national like, does it give us an example or something? They're not even talking of like a mission that you do?
Then why would you do that?
They're not talking about her.
They were talking together. There is no exact process of how they can. Okay, wait a minute. I know.
Right in her face. Yeah, but it's no exact process. But the girl wouldn't talk.
Not everyone has the same step.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
think. I don't know.
Why don't each of you
Let's mark it up like a monster, like Mr. Kirshman said,
put your own
because
opinions on it?
it's annotated.
We're viewing it first.
It says hostile countries, but who are the hostile countries?
Back and forth.
Is it like those very scary ones, like Russia?
Or I don't know.
One is one.
Probably.
South Korea? Wait, no.
Wait.
North Korea.
Not South.
Not South, because they're
Yeah.
And then, Islam.
I don't know. I'm gonna put.
Mostly aggressive, like widely known aggressive.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put like that one country.
Hostile country.
I didn't expect any surprises. Now for your parents and teachers out there, you know what happened next.
What do you think was important? What do you think was important?
I think the important part was that it said they were typical suburban low-mannered kids, like it basically saying that it could happen to anybody.
Why would you say that? So, have you talked about with somebody who might be try to answer that question?
We should also highlight like the sentence after that, because it also explains not just like kids who are well mannered, but kids who just live in places that are prosperous, like where they go. I'll read the next one. I asked them how.
So why is he even saying this? Did you write that down? You have two different questions. You're saying why? Well, your first. Tell me your question again.
No, that was the exact
Same question. And so, are you coming up with any inferences or hypotheses why he would do this? Okay, I have an idea. Okay, guys, time out. Eyes on me. 1, 2, 3. One thing that I'm noticing you're doing, you're asking questions of the text. And what that's doing is it's slowing you down so that you're really digging into the text. I want to add something to this now. After you ask a question with your partner, make an inference or a hypothesis as to why. Like, for example, the cyberbullying. Why would somebody cyberbully? You write the question down. Don't just move on. Come up with some inferences or hypotheses. Try to answer your questions. Try to create theories while you're reading. Okay? Great. Go to Tom. Where's the house?
Let's not get so I like that because I can see. A few others admitted to using a parent's credit card to access okay. That's weird. What? Oh yeah, a few others.
Yeah, me too.
The minimum requirements for the test. A medical exam designed according to the need of the job will be conducted, followed by physical exam to assess the level of intelligence, judgment, and mental stability. An extremely thorough and lengthy background check will be conducted, checking the character and loyalty quotient. There will also be a polygraph test, which is considerably thorough and borrowers.
Maybe they're not part of it.
But it says in paragraph 2 that they
I have a trick for you guys. When you're arguing, one way to really have a clear discussion. No, I don't mean arguing. It's not about, no, for having an argument about an idea is not the same thing as having an emotional argument. But here's one strategy. When you're having an intellectual argument, when somebody speaks, an intellectual means about ideas, reframe what they're saying to make sure you understand. So one thing you could say is, Maria, is this what you're saying? And then you reframe what she's saying to see if it makes sense. Okay? Just try that out.
How do they obtain this valuable information?
And then switch to the bad team at the end, because you're actually like so that's where spies are.
What if a spy was like teaming up with the bad team, but that was actually a good team, alright? Like
they
was pretending to be teaming up with a bad team.
The spies pretend to be the bad team, but they're actually like asking why
they pretend to be in this bad team, alright? And then once the government finds out, they would be with the government and tells the information.
I think spies are good and bad.
I don't think that's a very
I mean, the bad thing is they're hacking the information, but the good thing is they're like trying to catch the criminals and all. Records.
They're just collecting information for the government. Pretending to be one of them.
they have like imagine there's this that library other forms. What? It's like who's the kind of kid that you want your children to be friends with? I don't think that's because when your parents compare you to somebody, they probably don't know that. Yeah, they don't know what the kid is like because kids act differently around like other people, like parents and like just older people in general, unless they don't like them or something. I wonder how the kid. I wonder how the kid.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. So one of the big things to understand about informational text is it should be getting you curious about the topic. And one informational text should, if it's well written and you're really into it, and you're thinking about it, lead you to deeper questions, to wonder about more and more things. What I would like you to do now with your partner is come up with one big question that you have so far that this text is making you think. After you come up with that question, read and annotate for a couple more minutes, and then take out your phones. Type in that question on Google. Do some research. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, guys.
Getting killed is not fun. You never know if you might or might not.
What if they think it's fun to be doing this? Because they think that's cool, so they're just doing it to be cool.
How about the money? Do they get paid?
Yeah, there are spies.
How much?
It does not say.
It does not say.
It does not say. I don't see no money signs here.
Oh yeah, it's right here. No money.
Money. So how to become a spy? Then that's
Acting? Wait, what? What is acting?
so basically spies are just actors basically.
How are they acting?
Because they're just like there to just
Yeah, information about the enemy, so you can put it back into like, you know. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, like they're acting in the enemy territory, so they can get information and then like report it back to the person.
then they're just gonna disappear suddenly, or they have to keep on going, or they're just gonna
I think they have to keep on going because like then the
as soon as they get the information, are they supposed to arrest them or something?
arrest them.
Arrest them.